They're right to go for the 5th at the halfway stage. Sunny conditions here at the moment. The light flashing. The stalls have gone back. They're off and racing. Now the last of them to leave is Flower in the Wind. She's back, a conspicuous tail ender at the early stages of proceedings, where Elementaria and also Away Well were Red Hot Hope driving forward. Olden to be with those. In behind them, All Man. Dancing Jack nice and handy. All Man getting one off the fence, so Dancing Jack just trying to nudge its way across. Sunsphere down on the inside from Cressy. Overthought, Bryce Road out there wide as they leave the straight. Back on the inside, Deep Encounter. And the favourite back at the tail of the field, Flower in the Wind. She settled down about 8 lengths off the pace, going out to the riverside of the track at the 1500. And it's the Peel train mare Elementaria who leads the way. She's cruising along by a length. Red Hot Hope is up running second, 2 to Olden. All Man is running fourth on the rails, a length and a half to Dancing Jack, who eventually worked across now in front of Sunsphere. A length away then is Cressy. On the rails, Deep Encounter with Overthought. Then 2 lengths further back, Bryce Road. And the tail ender is the 3-year-old Flower in the Wind. And so as they gallop down the back, with 1100 to run, it's Elementaria who calls the shots. Elementaria leads the way from Red Hot Hope. Goes up now, sits at the quarters of the mare. Olden third over on the outside from All Man. They're followed after a length and a half, Dancing Jack, Sunsphere together. Then came Cressy. Deep Encounter is next on the rails, leaving the 800 behind them, followed by Overthought. Parnham still back there, patient, biding his time with Flower in the Wind. And now last of all is Bryce Road, heading along the side, nearing the 600 metre mark, where the leader is Elementaria. 3/4 of a length in front. Running second is Red Hot Hope. And then came Olden, a length and a half, Dancing Jack, starting to stoke up. All Man's under heavy duress, being followed in the middle by Sunsphere, Cressy, followed further back, Deep Encounter. G. Parnham's hard at work on this favourite, Flower in the Wind. She's a day from these leaders. Into the straight at the 300. Olden races up to grab Elementaria. They're 3 in front, Dancing Jack, Cressy, followed by Sunsphere. Olden, though, reaches the lead now, draws clear of Elementaria. Olden kicks away with 100 left to go from Elementaria, and Olden looks as though he's got him done. Olden comes away, beat home Elementaria. Third, pretty tight. Give it to Dancing Jack, just a nose in front of Sunsphere. Overthought. All Man was next home. And then Cressy, a day back in the field. Flower in the Wind. Well, she was an abject failure today. Never ever got going at all. Red Hot Hope back there with her. Deep Encounter, and Bryce Road has come in a furlong behind them. Olden's the winner. Clint Johnston Porter's the rider. And the favourite nowhere to be found. Olden, number 1. Olden, the 4-year-old son of Alfred Nobel, makes it 2 wins here at Belmont from his past 4 starts, getting the upper hand over Elementaria. And third will go to 9, Dancing Jack. Fourth, number 2, Sunsphere. 1, 8, 9 and 2 are the placings. Dower, 4-year-old, ground away, and in a test of attrition here, Olden was too good for trainer Donald O'Connor. For Paul Ferguson by Alfred Nobel from Corvetto, a daughter of Dylan Thomas, and today wins his 4th from 31. First victory over a middle distance, but was strong through the line. Elementaria attempting to do it from start to finish by Trade Fair, prepared by Tara Itzstein. Brad Parnham in the saddle, and Dancing Jack by Ukbar from No Cure. Troy Turner, the rider for Anthony Oram. 1:8.92 they are here after the running of the 5th. 1 length by 2, 2:18.09, 38.24. The last 600 there. The unplaced favourite, Flower in the Wind, back there in the field, and she simply could not get out of her own road most of the way. So punters feel the pinch there. Olden gets home at 19 on the SP. Race 6, the Tab Touch Better Your Bet handicap, will be conducted next at 2:18 over 1200. 3 Creator, 8 Flying Missile are the scratchings out of the next. We'll go down now to Britt to join us there. No cigar at all for favourite backers, but Olden, who's been a pretty handy horse for Donald O'Connor, gets the job done at its first attempt here at a middle distance.
Yeah, that's exactly right. A brilliant performance by Olden, a brilliant ride by Clint Johnson-Porter as well. Donald O'Connor joins me now. What were you thinking coming into the race when you're drawn the very outside? You must have been over the moon when you saw Clint slot in 1-1.
Well, I was thinking we might go back, and well, there was a good range of instructions to Clint. Go to the front if they're going too slow, make sure you're there and you can quicken up from the corner, you know, or else go back if they're going too quick and outstay them from the back, you know. But Clint took it upon himself after going 50 metres and thought he got there doing no work, and the horse just stayed and galloped well, you know.
Up to the staying trip today, is it something that you've always seen that you wanted to get him out over a bit more ground?
Absolutely. We probably would have preferred to go to 1800, but there wasn't anything there to suit him. But his work at home, we're working him in plenty heavy sand, and he's always well in himself, and he pulls up well after every race. So we were pretty confident that he would get the trip.
He has a heavy track placing to his record, and now he adds a win as well. What were you thinking in regards to the conditions coming into the meeting?
Well, just like you said, because he had that placing on heavy ground, we were pretty confident that he would handle it, you know, and he's not the best at moving horses. So that tells you that he'd probably go on a softer ground as well, you know.
Is this where we see the best of him now in these staying events?
I'd like to think so. I think there's still a bit of improvement strength-wise in him because he's still not fully furnished yet. So we might look at giving him a little freshen up now, and hopefully he can be able to step up again, you know.
Well done on the win.
Thanks very much, Brittany.
There is Donald O'Connor after the win of Olden, who gets up to 2,100 metres, and all credit to Clint Johnson-Porter there. Drew the very outside, was just able to get across in the run past the post the first time and land in a beautiful spot, one out, one back, and they were running along, and the leader was probably going to have to come back, but it was Olden who was just outstaying them. Clint electing just to peel out 3 deep at the top of the straight and outgrinded them to the very end. Clint catching up with Scott.
Exactly right, Brittany, and textbook from Clint Johnson-Porter. Barrier 11, 1-1 if you don't mind. Clint, happy with the spot?
Yeah, it panned out well. Ryan said to me before the race, he said, "Oh, just watch him, he jumps well. I'd like to see him have a bit of a sit so he can stay the trip out," but he actually jumped, like he said, too well, and it worked out well. I ended up in a good spot, and I never really felt like getting beat from the 600. He was travelling well, and look, he got through the ground really well, and he's carried the weight too.
It also looked like Alimentaria, the leader, was rolling throughout as well. You looked like you were getting along at a really genuine gallop.
Yeah, I did mention before, he said to me that if he gets a genuine click, he will be hard to run him down, but yeah, it was good speed and he suited him well.
What about Vane Tempest in the next, a bit of a quirky mare that you jump aboard?
Yeah, first time I get to sit on her, and running the other day was brilliant, so hopefully I can just get around safe and maybe get the job done.
And we asked Chris earlier, but what about yourself? A bit of a reflection on this season, another very successful one for you.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself. I've done well this season. Look, I was hoping I could fight it out with Chris, but he's just proven too good this season.
Always next year. Congratulations on another wonderful year. You're doing a super job.
Yeah, thank you.
There is Clint Johnson-Porter, another excellent season in the saddle, another excellent ride on Olden, who takes out race number 5.
Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Stop the feeling, yeah. So keep dancing. Oh, yeah, yeah. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop the. I can't stop.